Britain is standing at a critical crossroads. Labour leader Keir Starmer's bold attempt to reset relations with the European Union is facing a dramatic last-minute crisis. A deal meant to repair years of economic damage post-Brexit is now hanging by a thread, just days before it's set to be revealed at a major summit in London. The numbers are stark. The UK's own Office for Budget Responsibility estimates that Brexit is costing the country 4% of its GDP every year. Labour MP Dame Emily Thornberry says the consequences are clear. The UK's economic growth has been severely compromised by the barriers created after leaving the EU. Trade has slowed. Services are stuck in red tape. And the City of London, once the beating heart of global finance, is beginning to lose faith. But a deal is proving hard to reach. On Friday, Starmer rushed into emergency talks with EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and French President Emmanuel Macron at the EPC summit in Albania. The EU is demanding lower UK tuition rates for European students, a move that could cost Britain over £1 billion. Macron is also pushing for renewed fishing rights for EU fleets in British waters. These demands risk derailing the entire agreement. Another flashpoint, a youth mobility scheme that would allow under-30s from the EU to live and work temporarily in the UK. Critics call it a backdoor return to freedom of movement, politically explosive territory for a post-Brexit Britain. Starmer, under pressure from Nigel Farage and the rising Reform Party, recently warned that Britain risks becoming an island of strangers. The backlash was immediate. Dame Emily Thornberry is taking a different tone. She's calling on the government to show courage and clarity, cutting red tape for services, recognizing professional qualifications across borders, and removing students from migration statistics altogether. Our children are part Irish, part Jewish, part East End, she says. They are British. They are European. Her message: we must stop blaming the EU for our own failings. For Keir Starmer, this is more than a trade deal. It's a political test, a diplomatic gamble, and a chance to prove the UK can lead in Europe once again. But the clock is ticking. With competing pressures from Europe, the British public, and within his own party, can Starmer hold the line? Or will the dream of a Brexit reset collapse under the weight of compromise?